Hello dear friends, welcome to Royal Palace PU College online classes. Dear friends, in the previous session we had seen about how to find the adjoint as well as inverse of the given matrix. Today in this class, in this session, we shall start with how one of the major application of this inverse, that is to find out the solution of system of linear equations using inverse of the matrix. It is a very important concept related to this inverse of the square matrix, and it is a very important application also. Okay, fine. Already in the previous session, I think so in high school session in 10th standard, you might have learnt about the solution of linear system of equation in 2 variables or in 3 variables. Maximum you might have learnt about only 2 variables, that is ax plus by, a1x plus by equal to c1, okay, c, and a2x plus b2y equal to c2. This already you had learnt how to find the value for a1, b1, a2, how to find the value for x and y. Here the constants are a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 will be provided here. Okay, by simple, there are a lot of methods to solve it. Now here in this class, okay, in this session we shall start with how to find out the, consider the system of equations, okay, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 into z equal to d1. Next, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. Next, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d3. These three are your system of equations, linear system of equations in 3 variables. What are the 3 variables here? X, y and z, all these are 3 variables. Of course, we can find out 2 variables also in case of 2 variables. Now here, where majority of the problems asked in your question paper are related to only in 3 variables only. Now how to find the value for it? The given system of equations, okay, the given system of equations we are writing in terms of matrix, that is capital letter A equal to a1, b1, c1, then a2, b2, c2, then a3, b3 and c3. Next, the x value, x equal to, I will take it as x, y and z, okay, that is nothing but our variables, unknown variables. And at last, b matrix I can take it as d1, d2, d3. This is our basic phenomena. Now here, the given system of equation, we are solving it. Of course, we are making use of inverse of the matrix, okay, or else we also call it as a matrix method also, okay, matrix method. Now what actually that method is, we shall, now here what we are doing is ax equal to what we have, ax equal to b. After multiplying these to a into x, we get the system of equations here, okay. Next, I will pre-multiply by a inverse on both the sides. So what we have, a inverse ax equal to a inverse into b, pre-multiplying by a inverse. Now a inverse into a means it will be ix equal to a inverse into b, therefore x equal to a inverse into b. This will be our formula to find out the x. X means what it is? The variables x, y and z. Okay, and what is the a inverse? Here this a inverse already we had seen in the previous class how to find the inverse of the given matrix. Okay, dear friends, now let us take a very simple example related to it. So before starting with the example, let us learn one more thing, that is here while solving the a inverse, okay, if we are able to find the solution of this, okay, if we are able to find the solution of this system of equations, then we say it is consistent. If we are not able to find the solution of it, then we say it is an inconsistent. Okay, this is an important point. Okay, and one more thing here, a inverse, regarding a inverse, you know one more point. What is that? A inverse equal to 1 divided by determinant of a into adjoint a. Okay, in the previous session we have discussed. Here a inverse, if this a, whatever the matrix A is provided here, if this matrix A is singular means what? Determinant of A equal to 0, then we can't find the A inverse. Okay, if it is non-singular, then only we can find out the inverse. If it is non-singular, then only we can find out the inverse. And here, if this matrix is singular, that means the system of equation is inconsistent. We can find the solution of it. Okay. Now let us start with the actual problem. Let us take a simple problem. First one, that is 2x plus y equal to 3. 2x plus y equal to 3. And let us take one more problem, that is 4x plus 3y equal to 2. Okay, 4x plus 3y equal to 2. Let us take a simple example, okay, just for our understanding purpose. Now here we will write this whole system of equation in two variables. It is, we will write in the form of matrix method, that is A equal to, first of all writing out the values 2 1 2 1. Here we have to write the coefficient of x and coefficient of y we have to write, then 4 3, and then x equal to, only two variables we have, x and y. Okay, next and at last B matrix. Okay, what is the B matrix? That is 3 2. We will write those values. Now here next step is to find out the A inverse. Since what is the formula we are having? X equal to A inverse into B. Now how to find this A inverse? A inverse equal to 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint A. That means I require to find the determinant of A value. Here the matrix A is provided, we require to find the determinant of A. What we get? 2 into 3, 6, minus 4 into 1, that is 4. The value will be 2. And it is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means what? We can find out the inverse of the matrix. We can find the inverse of the matrix means what? We can find out the x values too. We can find out the x values too. Okay. Now, next step is to find the adjoint A. Adjoint A, the very shortcut method I will make use here. That is interchanging the principal diagonal elements and the sign changing of the non-principal diagonal elements. That is nothing but our adjoint A. Next thing is we will find out the A inverse. Now what we get the A inverse value? A inverse equal to 1 by 2 into 3 minus 1 minus 4 2. 3 minus 1 minus 4 2. Now here we require to find the x value. Now what is that x value here? X equal to A inverse into B. Here A inverse is there as well as the matrix B is there. We have to multiply these two matrix. Okay, so what we get here? Okay, so we shall multiply it now. Okay, now here x equal to, what we have x here? X means here the matrix, that is xy, which is equal to A inverse. What is the A inverse value? 1 by 2 into adjoint of A, that is nothing but here 3 minus 1 minus 4 2, as well as the matrix B. Matrix B is nothing but here 3 2. Now we shall multiply these two matrices. What we get here? That is 1 by 2 into 3 into 3, 9. Okay, then minus 1 into 2. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Next one, minus 4 into 3, that is minus 12 plus 4. The value is 1 by 2 into 9 minus 2. Next 9 minus 2 value will be 7. And here minus 12 plus 4. The value will be minus 8. Hence here the x value, that is xy, which is equal to 7 by 2 minus 8 by 2. Therefore, x value will be 7 by 2 and y value will be minus 8 by 2, that is equal to minus 4. That is your required result. Okay, dear friends, this is a very simple problem, okay, regarding the application of this inverse of the matrix. Now we shall move to the next problem related to linear system of equation in 3 variables. Okay, dear friends, now we shall start with an important problem related to our Karnataka State PU Board annual examination papers. Okay, fine, which is an application of inverse of the matrix. So here we can observe that it is our 3 variables, linear system of equations in 3 variables. The variables are x, y, z. Solve the system of equations by matrix method. Now first of all, we have to separate the values. Separate the values means what? We have to write down the value for A. The matrix A, 1 minus 1 1, okay, 1 minus 1 1. Next 2, 1, minus 3, then 1, 1, 1. That means what we are writing here? We are writing all the coefficients of x, y, z with respect to first, second and third equations. Next one is, we will write the x here. What is the x value here? X and y. Then next we shall write down the value for B. What is the matrix B here? All the RHS part. What is it? That is 4, 0, 2. Very simple it is. Now by our matrix method, just now we had seen what is the formula here? X equal to what we have? A inverse into B. That means here we require to find the A inverse. Before finding out the A inverse, I will find out the determinant of A. Why? To check out whether we can find A inverse or not. Okay. Now how to find the determinant of A? By expanding along first row, second row, third row, or first column, second column, third column, whichever you want. I will make use of first row here, that is 1 into. Okay, leaving this row and column, I will take the determinant of it. What we get here? 1 into 1, 1, plus 3, minus into minus here, again it becomes plus here. Then leaving this row, leaving this column and row, 2 ones are 2, then here plus 3, plus because we are having minus here, 1 into minus 3. Then plus 1 into what we have? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So what we get here? That is 3 plus 1, 4, plus 5, plus 1. 2 minus 1 becomes 1. What is the value now? The value is 10 and it is not equal to 0. That means it is a non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix means we can find out the inverse now. Okay. Now we shall find out adjoint here. That is adjoint A equal to A1, A2, A3. Then A11 I will write in terms of A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32, A33 and its transpose. Dear friends, you need not to write all these values. Directly you can take the adjoint of 1, minus 1, 1, 2, 1, minus 3 and you can directly write down the transpose of it. In the direct manner you can do it, nothing wrong in that. Okay, fine. Now first of all, A11 value. A11 value means what we get here? A11. That means adjoint of 1, leaving this row and this column, and its value sign is positive. Okay, plus sign. Now what we get? 1, 1 minus into minus plus, plus 3. The value will be 4. That is A11. Next value comes A12. A12 sign is minus. Okay, its sign will be minus. Leaving this row and column, 2 ones are 2, minus 2 plus 3. That is equal to minus 5. Next one is A13. A13 sign is positive. What we get here? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 becomes 1. Okay. Next one A21. A21 the sign is minus of what we get here? 2. Adjoint of 2 value. Adjoint of 2 value becomes, leaving this row and column, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2 becomes plus 2. Then A22. A22 sign is positive. That is adjoint of 1, leaving this row and column, 1 minus 1, it is 0. 1 minus 1, the value will be 0. At last, A23, the sign is negative. Next, what we get here? Adjoint of minus 3, okay, leaving this row and column, 1 into 1, 1, minus into minus, plus 1. 1 plus 1, the value will be minus 2. The value will be minus 2. Okay, dear friends, now we shall find out the A31. A31 sign is positive. A31. So what we get here? That is adjoint of 1 here, leaving this row and column, 3 into 1, 3, minus 1. 3 minus 1 becomes 2. Then A32. A32 sign will be negative here. That is sign of this value. Okay, leaving this row and column, minus 3, minus 2. Minus 3, minus 2 value will be 5. Then at last A33 value, plus of what we have last one, that is 1, minus 2. Minus of minus, that is 1 plus 2 value will be 3. That is all about the values of all this thing. Now I will write down the directly adjoint A value. Okay, that is, or else you can directly write the A inverse also. That is 1 by 10 into 1 divided by A inverse means what values we have? 1 divided by, okay, A inverse equal to 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint A. That means 1 divided by determinant of A is 1 by 10 into adjoint A. I will write down the values. What is the value for A114? Next one. Instead of writing A12 here, I will directly take the transpose of it. The value is minus 5, A13 value is 1. Then 2, 0, minus 2. Then we have 2, 5, 3. Directly I will write down the value for A inverse. Now, the last step, that is finding on the x value. X equal to A inverse into B. That is nothing but here x is x, y, z equal to 1 by 10 into A inverse. That is 4, 2, 2, minus 5, 0, 5, and then 1, minus 2, 3 into B. The matrix B is 4, 0, 2. Since its matrix is of order 3 cross 3, okay, and it is of order of 3 cross 1. Here the column, first matrix column and the second matrix row are same. Therefore we can multiply it, and the resulting matrix order will be 3 cross 1. 3 cross 1 means we'll have a single column matrix. Okay, now which is equal to 1 by 10 into, I will multiply these two matrix here. Multiply these two matrix, that is 4 4s are 16, okay, plus of 2 into 0 0, then plus of 2 2s are 4. Next one, okay, next one minus 5 into 4, that is minus 20, plus of 0 into 0 will be 0, then plus of 5 2s are 10. Next one 1 4s are 4, then plus minus 2 into 0 0, and next we have 3 2s are 6. So what we get here, 1 by 10 into 16 plus 4, 20, minus 20 plus 10, the value is minus 10, 4 plus 6 value will be 10. Now you can multiply by 10 to each and every element. So what we get here, which is equal to 2 minus 1 1. Therefore now what values we get here, that is nothing but the values of x, y, and z. Therefore x equal to 2, y equal to minus 1, and z equal to 1. That is your required result of linear system of equations in 3 variables. Okay dear friends, it is a very important problem asked in Karnataka State PU Board in 2014 for 5 marks. So dear friends, please pause the video to note it down.